Good morning, YouTubers. How you going doing? Today, I believe, is what? July 6th? Yeah, July 6th, I think. No, yeah, July. No, August. I don't fucking know. I think it's, yeah. You know what? I'm so fucked up in the head right now. But I actually got to look at my calendar. August 6th. At 5 o'clock this afternoon will be 72 hours I've been off the kratom. First day wasn't bad. Second day wasn't that bad neither. Well, yesterday was the second day. During the day, I was very, very sleepy all day. Very, very sleepy. The combination with the calm support and the Klonopin together just fucking knocks me the fuck out. And I wake up feeling a little, okay. But anyway, it goes away once I take my Klonopin. But last night, I felt very fucking uncomfortable. It was about 2:30, 3 o'clock. I felt like giving in and having just a half a teaspoon of it. But then it goes back to the same shit all over fucking again, Like, my thing is, if I did 36 days of benzodiazepines, which is serious shit, cold turkey, why can't I just do this? Instead of taking about 5 to 7 days, maybe. First 3 days are always kind of the worst. So on a scale of like the worst to the best or whatever, from 1 to 10, it was like a 6. I took the calm support earlier, that's why, and I usually didn't want to take it during the morning because it makes me kind of sleepy. But it helps your mood and your bones and all that. But I still felt that shit a little bit, It did make me feel calm, but once again, I ain't dogging kratom, but I felt it. And had me a little bit fucked up last night. It had me tossing and turning. I took my sleeping pill, so I didn't wake up. I didn't take the calm support last night because I didn't want to wake up together with the other one feeling a little bit too much of stuff. But it wasn't bad, but it wasn't comfortable. I'll tell you that much. And I was this close to, each time I kept getting up off the bed was me trying to run to the kitchen and get me some Reds or some green or some Molly or some whatever the fuck I got up there to stop this uncomfortness that I was having. Mind you, if it wasn't for the Klonopin, even through the Klonopin, I feel it a little bit. So I'm stable with the Klonopin, but what I have is the kratom that I got to get rid of. It's just it, point blank. For those who think I'm bashing it, I don't give a fuck what you think. It is what it is. I'm going through a little something with it. But like I said, I'm a trooper. And then I was thinking last night, why, you're so close to trying to get a cup of tea when you sat there in cold turkey 36 days, close to 37 days. But when I was doing that cold turkey, I was also taking the kratom. That's why I'm trying to get off of it now. It helped a little bit, but the Klonopin was too intense for it. And Klonopin takes months and months to get off, and the symptoms could get on and on and on and on. It's not like an opiate when you take the kratom that eventually it will stop. This won't stop. This has to be weaned off. So I decided when I said that kratom does not work for the benzo, it doesn't. It stops the pain, but the symptoms still go. So it's like, but what it did was not make it any worse, because I heard it can get worse. But what I was going through was worse enough. So 5 o'clock this afternoon will be 72 hours. But when I woke up this morning, Ew. Felt kind of really low. So about 7 o'clock, I took my Klonopin. That took a while to kick in. Still felt a little bad, so I took a nap because I was still on my half a pill, so it still makes me feel funny. Now I'm starting to feel a little better. But I got the thing that's bothering me now is I got the fuck. I managed to go to the store, which is, better than the first time. The first time I couldn't hardly go nowhere. I couldn't hardly do anything. What's going to be worse for me tonight is going to work. The only thing I rely on right now is my Klonopin. And being that I'm detoxing off the kratom, that's what I'm going to call it. Because after you do it for so long, and it could take a month for you to start being dependent or chemically dependent. I'll call it whatever the fuck you want to call it. It is what it is. It gives you a lot of energy, but when you don't take it, and that's why I'm not taking it for the energy part. For what? Because the next day I'll still feel the fucking same. So I don't need something to make me have energy all the time. That's where I went wrong, and maybe not wrong when I did the opiates. After I detoxed, I kept feeling low energy and stuff, which I didn't understand that was supposed to withdraw part of it. So thank God I only drank 2 cups before I realized somebody told me, hey, that's pause that you're going through. So don't take the kratom anymore because, you'll be up for a while and then you'll be back down. You need to create your own energy. It'll come back sooner or later. It'll come back, and it came back. But then I got fucked up with the fucking Klonopin. And here I am. The Klonopin not a problem right now because I'm not ready for detoxing that. What I have today is diarrhea. Sorry for being explicit. It is what it is. So I'm thinking that's a good thing. Everything's coming out. I've been drinking a lot of water. But as soon as I had a cup of coffee, I'm sitting here and I got to get me some Imodium AD before I go to work because sitting here just ran out. I don't want to get caught on the bus going through that. And I knew somewhere I had, I'm always stashing stuff. So I found 2 of them that will help me through the day. Because, I guess maybe your stomach's upset. I don't know what it is. Or, that's part of the process of coming off of shit. And like they say, you don't start feeling until the 2nd or 3rd day. And here I am on my 3rd day. I didn't have diarrhea the first 2 days, but now I got it today. So the Imodium AD works like a charm. So later on, before this one wears off, I'm running to go get me some because I don't want to be shitting all night. But I'm feeling a little better than I was this morning. So I took my B12s and my magnesium. I was fighting with myself last night. Fighting just a little bit, Ada. So you could just calm the fuck down just a little bit. So you could calm the fuck down. And I already took a calm support. I didn't want to put any more other stuff in my system. But you have to go with what you have to go through. And I took me some ibuprofen for the muscle aches, which is not much, but I try to be ready for whatever comes. So I managed to go to the store. Why? Because I needed these. Ain't that something? You can't move, but you move for these. It's a fucking habit like everything else. And this is my 2nd cup of coffee, which I think that's what gave me diarrhea, but I don't think so because I woke up with diarrhea. But last night, I was up about 5 times. Hungry, thirsty. Oh my God, it's horrible. I ate 3 things of popcorn. 3 little packages of pie. I ate them all. With soda or whatever I could find. I don't know what that was all about, but I'll just be glad. Today's the 3rd day. At 5 o'clock will be 72 hours, which will be 3 days. And then after 3 comes 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll be so happy then because I know this can't last forever. You know, it just can't. So, but I'm not feeling depressed or anything. I'm tired. I don't even understand what the word tired is. You know, I woke up. I was tired this morning when I took my Klonopin, but I was feeling like fucking sick. And I've been taking my Klonopins on time, and I was feeling sick. But it wasn't the Klonopin sick because I already know I did that cold turkey already. I already knew it wasn't that. So it was my body needed a cup of tea. True, that is true. But I'm trying my hardest. So 5 o'clock, 72 hours, and then tomorrow, the next day, whatever comes. So I just want to let you guys know where I'm at. But yes, I had it rough last night. It was pretty rough. I said, I know I can do this. I can do this. I've done it before. But it's just a part of doing it. Just what makes it fucking hard. Saying it and doing it is hard. But in the next couple of fucking days, or maybe 5 or 6 more days from now, I'll be telling you, yo, I'm feeling better and better and better. And you know, I'm at 5 o'clock. I'm not gonna throw 3 days away. I think people put on their things of 72 days, hours. I couldn't make it anymore. I took a cup of tea. No. But I knew if I would have took that cup of tea this morning, I'd been more right. But no. I'm just, I'm gonna use the kratom when it's necessary. When I'll start detoxing off the benzo, but that's not gonna help. But when I finish titrating, it might help me through the hump. I don't know. It might help me through the bad days. I don't know. This is nothing to play around with. But before I can stand a Klonopin, now I'm like, okay. I mean, I did the cold turkey before from the kratom, and it was a little hard. But this one seems to be pushing more on my energy level. So I took my B12. So just a little while ago, I took my B12. Got about 6 hours. So I'm gonna try to get a little nap in there. Take a little nap, and then I'm going to at 6 o'clock. I'm gonna take my next Klonopin, so this way I can make it through the day at work, and some more B12s. Even though Consuport has everything, but it's good to sleep at night. It's good for the night. But since I wasn't feeling that great, I took it during the morning. And because it says 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon. Maybe since I'm so small, I'm probably not used to it. It hit me like that. And I was like, oh no, I felt sleepy and everything. I was like, oh no, this got to be done at night. I don't know why they would put morning and night. Because it has valerian, triathlon, some stuff I have there that is for restful sleep and stuff like that. So all together makes a potion. So during the day, I can't take it, I have to take it at night. So I took it a little earlier and went to bed a little earlier, and shit started popping off. About 3 o'clock in the afternoon, shit started popping off. I was like, oh man. I was like, oh fuck. No. Now the bullshit begins. I'm able to smile a little bit, but I'm not unhappy, but I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a rough night. Because when you don't have that much energy, it makes the job a little harder. So thank God she's a person that be on the computer a lot, therefore I could be more restful. But when you're asked to do a task and you feel like that, it's gonna be a little harder, but I've done it before, so here we go again. Just like to make a shout out to all my little subscribers there. And yes, I am going through it again, but You know, I don't want people saying, "Oh, she puts herself through this." You don't know my story. You don't know what I'm going through. You don't know why I do what I'm doing. You don't know why I did the kratom. I did the kratom to get off the benzos. Can't do it. It don't work for that. It took the pain, but it went right through the kratom like a fucking fork train. So it wasn't to my benefit to continue something to prolong that and make it even worse for me to get off. I have to titrate that stuff little by little, a milligram at a time. So I don't know, this just like stoles my life a little bit, but I'm all right now, just a little tired. And I wouldn't even say tired. I keep saying I don't know what it is, but I know it's because I don't have the kratom. I haven't took the cup of kratom. I'm taking coffee, but coffee and kratom are two different things. So I might try the matcha tea, which the matcha tea gives you energy. So I think I'm gonna try the matcha tea, see where I go with that. So matcha tea is it's a fast metabolism, but it also gives you energy. So I'm gonna try some of that and see where that takes me, and I'll let you know in a little while how that feels. But yes, I intend to go to work because money has to be made, bills have to be paid, regardless of how you feel. Unless I'm deaf and dying like the benzos, I was really so fucked up I couldn't work, but I can move around. You know, it's just the kratom. You know, and some people say, "Oh, I can't work because the kratom got those." That's when you take 50 and 60 grams. That's what it does to you. When you don't feel it anymore, you keep taking more and more just to stop the withdrawals. Fuck. You know, I've kratom there, you know. Maybe I'll be able to enjoy it after all this is done well and all. So, you know, I'm not taking it to get high. I like to enjoy a cup here and there just like everybody else. You know, it won't be for me to get off drugs anymore because I'll be drug free as far as opiates is concerned right now. The only thing is the Klonopin, so that I have to wait a little bit for that. I can't just necessarily jump in right now. I just can't do it. Once I get this kratom off of my back, I say maybe 4 or 5 months later. You know, because that's gonna be a hard roll, and right now I'm not even ready for it. But before the doctor takes me off, I'm gonna make sure that I at least try titrating, so it won't be so bad on me. But you know, it's anyway. I just wanted to say good morning, let you know how my night went, which wasn't that great. But I turned on the AC. Thank God I got the AC because I was able to sleep with the AC. But if I didn't have an AC, I'd be fucked up in here. Fucked up. That's serious. Fucked up. Because that seemed to like calm me the fuck down and help me sleep. But with the humidity and shit like that, that shit is hard to get through the night. It really is. I just kept waking up fucking hungry. And during the day, the just like I said, the mental aspect of it kept running in and out of the kitchen, wanting to take a cup of tea because I knew that when I say that it don't work for me, it don't work for me with the benzos. But it's asking me for it now because it needs it. My body's physically dependent on it right now after 5 weeks. So I need that cup of tea just so I won't feel that way. And I think it's so unnecessary to do that. Well, anyway, I'll see you guys later. Make me a cup of matcha tea, see where that takes me. I'll let you know how I feel later on, if it helps me or not. You know, it used to help me, but I stopped drinking it a while back, so I think it'll help me a little bit, you know. So I see you guys later. Have a good afternoon. Bye.